Good morning, this is Backyard Politics, and I'm Nikki. This morning, I would like to go over the Green New Deal and the New Deal. We know that if we're going to get out of this pandemic alive and well, we're going to need to implement some changes. And a huge part of that is the Green New Deal. So before I go any further, please, I always forget to say this, hit the like button underneath this video. It helps more people see it in the algorithm. Share it on all your social media, and please subscribe to it. Let's see here. So the New Deal is what got us out of the Great Depression, and FDR obviously implemented that. And these are a lot of the things that he implemented, the changes that he implemented. So it goes from 1933 down to 1939. Not a very long time frame for all of these changes to occur. The purposes of the New Deal: relief to provide jobs for the unemployed and to protect farmers from foreclosure, recovery to get the economy back into high gear, priming the pump, reform to regulate banks, to abolish child labor, and to conserve farmlands. Overall objective to save capitalism. Now, we can go back and forth as to whether or not capitalism is worth saving. Personally, I don't think so, but this will get us back on track this is what got us back on track to save capitalism and to save all the working people. Roosevelt to make jobs for 3,500,000 now on relief, pushes his social program. Because of the pandemic, the U.S. is headed for 30% unemployment rate. The unemployment rate during the Great Depression was 24.9%. Do you see where we're going with this? The giant corporations and banks got a $4.2 trillion bailout, while the working class got a $1,200 per adult and $500 per child advance on their future tax returns. This was passed unanimously. Not a single progressive voted against it, even though they admitted it was a terrible bill. We could have had the Justice Democrats and Bernie and Tulsi even come out and say, no, this is bullshit. The working people deserve the money, not the big corporations and the banks, etc., not Wall Street, right? But not a single person did that. Instead, right after this, Bernie drops out and says, hey, everybody, vote blue no matter who. Fuck that. Okay? I love the man for what he has brought to all of us, the movement. He's brought awareness to all of these things, but he just totally sold out. The Green New Deal. This is what is going to save us from this pandemic and all the unemployment and losing houses. What the Green New Deal will do. Right now, our federal government subsidizes the rich. Okay. With the passage and implementation of this program, we the people will, number one, invest in green businesses and providing grants and low interest loans to grow green businesses and cooperatives, with the emphasis on small, locally based companies that will keep wealth created by local labor circulating in the community rather than being drained off to enrich absentee investors. After this pandemic is over, if we don't deal with this correctly, the corporations are going to gobble up all the small businesses, and we'll just have a select few of these big chains running the show. Okay? We will have no small businesses. People will lose their homes. We will have 30% approximately unemployment rate. We have to implement this now. So instead of getting behind some politician at the presidential level, why don't we get behind local progressives that are actually going to implement this stuff? In Milwaukee, Oregon, we have Mark Gamba, who I talk about constantly on this channel. By 2030, the city of Milwaukee, because of him, will be zero emissions. Just because a mayor stepped up and decided to do something. So this is possible at a local level. Number 2, move to 100% clean energy by 2030, prioritizing green research by redirecting research funds from fossil fuels and other dead-end industries toward research in wind, solar, and geothermal. We will invest in research in sustainable, non-toxic materials and closed-loop cycles that eliminate waste and pollution, as well as organic agriculture, permaculture, and sustainable forestry. Number 3, provide green jobs. This provides jobs, guys. Provide green jobs by enacting the Full Employment Program, which will directly provide 16 million jobs in sustainable energy and energy efficiency, retrofitting mass transit, and complete streets that promote safe bike and pedestrian traffic, regional food system based on sustainable organic agriculture and clean manufacturing. Okay? It also includes an economic bill of rights, which ensures, if I can find it back on this side, all citizens the right to employment through a full employment program that will create 20 million jobs. Okay? Right here. 20 million jobs by implementing a nationally funded but locally controlled direct employment initiative. We will replace unemployment offices with local employment offices offering public sector jobs that are stored in job banks in order to take up any slack in private sector employment. So I asked a friend yesterday, and I've asked a few people, what is your number one priority in this election? And it's the same centrist bullshit. We got to get Trump out. I am all for getting Trump out. I am all for that. That guy is a piece of shit. But so was Obama. So are the Clintons. So are the Bushes. It hasn't stopped. We have to get behind local progressives to actually get change done. I don't know who I'm voting for president anymore because of what Bernie pulled, and I've actually posted a video prior to this, so I encourage you to check that out as well, talking about how I feel about Bernie selling out and why I say it that way. But we have to get behind local progressives, local socialists that are willing to implement this stuff. Because without a Green New Deal, we are not going to have a planet and we're not going to have an economy. We're going to all be fucked, okay? There's a pandemic going on right now. This has never happened to us before. This is serious shit. Get behind, look up Brand New Congress. They're kind of a branch off of the Justice Democrats. See who is an actual socialist running in your area and fundraise for them, phone bank, text bank, write letters to the editor, get on social media, promote the shit out of them. We need these people in office because this is the only way this stuff will get changed. And it's the only way to save the planet. And I go back to when I was talking to people saying that they want to get Trump out and that's their number one issue. That is not a policy. Okay? Stay focused on policy. What they're talking about is Trump derangement syndrome. And don't throw at me that that is a Republican talking point. It is the truth. Okay? There's certain things that the right wing says that are true, just like there's certain things that the left wing says that are true. And you have to pick out the bullshit. And that's why you don't want to watch mainstream media. That is why you come to YouTube to figure out what is the truth. Okay? So let's see here. I think that is about that. So the last thing I wanted to do real quick this morning before I have to get going, I asked for viewer questions and I got one so far, which is awesome. But always feel free to contact me on Twitter at Backyard Politics, Instagram in the comments. Feel free to write anything. I won't answer private messages on Instagram, but my DMs are open on Twitter. Instagram, it's at Backyard Politics Official. You can leave comments down below. Scroll all the way to the bottom of these videos and leave a comment, question, whatever you like. suggestion for another video, I'm always open to that. Let's see here. So anyway, I got a question and it says, from 206 War Eagle, non-political question. Do y'all follow sports at all? In specific, combat sports, MMA, wrestling, boxing, traditional martial arts, and/or etc. Well, I don't follow that kind of sports. I am a gigantic Trailblazers fan. Huge. I have been since birth. Clyde the Glide is my man. Dame is bringing awesome things to Portland. I like the NBA in general because they seem to be more progressive as far as like policies go. I used to watch football as a kid, but kind of fell out of it. And then with all this shit unraveling about, concussions and brain injuries and things like that, and then just in general how the NFL runs its corporation, I'm not a fan anymore. But yeah, I love basketball. I have a Trailblazers tattoo. I love it. I love the competition. Um, the team is awesome. They have like serious camaraderie. They seem like they're actually friends. A lot of them are. I don't know. I really enjoy it. And I can't wait for NERC to get back. So I'm excited for that to start up again. Anyway, yeah, leave some comments, questions, whatever you like. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, comment section on here. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video everywhere you can, subscribe to this channel and hit the little bell next to it so you get notification of every time the video drops. And until next time, Medicare be with you.